Only in our mind.
Are you going to give me a line?
Alright, we're gonna kick off today's list with Ghosts of Yotei. It's shaping out to be the PlayStation 5's crown jewel. I mean, Sucker Punch released another gameplay showcasing just now, and this thing ain't just showing Japan, they're reinventing it. From waterfalls to snowy peaks and forests, Japan has never looked this alive in a video game ever. The Journey Through the Edge of Japan video doesn't just tease locations here, it immerses you in a living, breathing world, and that with a haunting soundtrack pulling every step into cinematic perfection. Forget flashy combat, this is artistry in motion, a playground begging to be explored. Ghosts of Yotei has gone gold, and when it drops, it won't just be a game, it'll be an experience you will never forget.
Ruthless spirits, wandering the land, driven by vengeance. Sometimes I feel like that is what I am.
On the other hand, Battlefield 6 is finally stepping into the Battle Royale ring and is doing it the Battlefield way. 100 players all crammed into one massive sandbox. Instead of just copying Warzone on Apex Legends, each twist here is a brutal, shrinking ring of fire that leaves no second chances. Squads of 4 will drop into a map loaded with vehicles, gadgets, and destructible environments where every wall and skyscraper can change the way you fight. Missions mid-match keep the tension high, rewarding squads with redeploy kits or vehicle keys, add in some class progression, tactical squad play, and non-stop destruction, and this mode could be the wildest Battlefield has ever been.
And now, a trailer for the part of the game you'll remember more than the ending. The Companions.
The Outer Worlds 2 finally has a release date, and it's shaping up to be one of the biggest RPG launches of 2025. Obsidian is going bigger with the Arcade Colony, loading it up with crystalline worlds, corporate satire, and 6 brand new companions who aren't just sidekicks, the personalities that actually matter in combat and story beats. The Gamescom trailer nailed the signature mix of humor and chaos, every throwing shade of Grand Theft Auto 6 pretty much. No romance options here, but Obsidian says it's doubling down on the choice-driven narrative and squad dynamics with Day 1 Game Pass access, DLC expansions already lining up. This sequel feels ready to outdo the original in many ways.
And no, you can't sleep with them.
The treads on the fertile soil.
Your reputation is legend.
The city flowered in fire, and in fire she will end.
After more than like 5 years of waiting, Bloodlines 2, or Vampire the Masquerade, is finally rising on October 21st. So the sequel though takes you deep into Seattle's dark underworld where every clan choice and drop of blood really matters. 2 freshly revealed clans stand out: the Tremere, Masters of Blood sorcery with brutal spells like Cauldron of Blood and Blood Salvo, and the Ventru, which are the aristocrats of power wielding domination skills like possession and mass manipulation, which is crazy. This game will also have more distinct abilities, perks, moral choices shaping your path. Bloodline 2 promises a true modern vampire RPG experience on its nose.
trouble comes in pairs.
You are not the only one who has had strange dreams. I see a garden, and I have met someone.
But that would mean...
Who is he?
Painkiller is coming back in a big way, and it's definitely not messing around. It's dropping October 9 as a reboot gem, throwing you back into a bloody purgatory with chunky guns, metal vibes, and demon hordes for days and days. You're a champion now, sent to wreak Azazel's hellspawn before they crash Earth's party. You can expect some wild boss fights, gnarly Nephilim, and weapons that hit hard like the stake gun and electro driver, which are just insane. Pre-orders gets you some good Iron Crusade skins, and the deluxe edition drops even more heat with future DLC packs as well. It's like Doom but gothier and then angrier. If you miss old school shooters with no BS and all action, this one's about to rip and tear in style.
Hayabusa and Raven ninja clans have fought to keep peace, with the Hayabusa clan in the spotlight. But your clan, the Raven clan, has always had a secret motive.
The Dragon Ninja returns as well, but this time he's not alone. Ninja Gaiden 4 slices onto PC and consoles on October 21st, bringing back the brutal, lightning-fast combat fans crave alongside Ryu, and new protagonist enters the fray. A Raven-themed ninja whose Blood Raven form lets him wield transformable weapons and channel these devastating bloodbind ninjutsu. The story unfolds in a plague-ridden near-future Tokyo where an ancient enemy has risen, and Ryu's refined power and the other characters' untested speed, the two must balance tradition and evolution. Legacy moves like the Azuma drop return as well, now fused with fresh mechanics to push Ninja Gaiden's combat into basically overdrive.
What it takes to slay the Dark Dragon. Prove it.
The very fiend that resurrected the Dark Dragon years ago. Even a mortal such as yourself has heard of me?
Breathe. Let your body settle into a slower rhythm.
Arc Raiders is finally dropping October 30, and if you're into PvPs with a retro-futuristic vibe, this one's basically for you. It's a 3-player extraction shooter from the developers behind the finals, and it's all about blasting these Arc robots, looting, and getting out alive, preferably in one piece. The tech test got solid feedback and now embarks focusing on polish, balance, and actually helping new players understand what's going on. There is talk of more zones, more loot, more chaos post-launch. It's pretty slick, it's fast, and honestly looks like a solid evolution of the genre. If it stakes the landing, it could be one of fall's biggest surprises. Bandai Namco just revealed another trailer for Little Nightmares 3. This game brings this series' eerie puzzle platforming back with a fresh twist, full co-op play. In fact, this entry lets you control Lo and Alone as they work together to survive these unsettling new environments, starting with the Carnival chapter. Puzzles now demand cooperation, from pulling levers and solving tricks to distracting enemies and dragging each other to safety, the game actually leans into its trademark atmosphere with these grotesque details, chilling sound design, and those flashlight moments that reveal what you'd rather not see, blending teamwork, horror, and clever puzzles. Anyway, from Dreams Evolution, the studio specializing in next-gen VR, comes a brand new game called Reach, a cinematic action-adventure built from the ground up for basically full immersion. Here you step into the shoes of a reluctant hero navigating a dangerous world where realities collide. You're armed with these extraordinary abilities that shape your fates, and, well, you know, this isn't just VR, it's presence. It's got full body awareness, fluid traversal like climbing, jumping, and ziplining, and combat that feels dynamic and responsive, all pushing immersion to the edge. Mythical threats, hidden secrets, and breathtaking landscapes make every moment an adventure here. For VR fans craving a true blockbuster experience here, Reach looks like the real deal.
It seemeth thou art a warrior of great skill, and not only this, but thou art of the bloodline of mighty Erdrick. Is this true?
A young hero sets off on a journey in search of the light to stand against the coming darkness.
With that being said, Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remakes drop October 30, and for those of you who missed it, this is not your grandpa's Dragon Quest. Square Enix is pretty much giving the two OG classics a full glow up. We're talking lush HD 2D visuals that make every town and dungeon pop, fully voiced cutscenes, and even new story twists. You can play through both epic journeys as the legendary descendants of Erdrick, with smoother pacing and a surprise party member joining the crew this time. It's a nostalgia trip, but rebuilt from the ground up from a new generation, so whether you're a veteran or a rookie, this is a definitive way to experience where it actually all began.
Joins the party. The legend is told again, even greater than before.
We've got a lot of eyes on us, including Dr. Ian Malcolm's, and we're relying on you to work with each of our clients on their specific needs to ensure their park's success. Some require a focus on breeding programs or managing disease outbreaks, whilst others
Jurassic World Evolution 3 finally feels like the park builder fans have been waiting for. Frontier this time is dropping the movie tie-in vibes and leading into pure sandbox fun, building sanctuaries, research hubs, and attractions with the dinosaur integration network. The coolest addition though is the juvenile dinosaurs that actually grow into adults, plus real male-female differences as well. Terrain tools are massively improved, letting you carve rivers, shape cliffs, and design natural barriers, and AI is actually way smarter this time. It's got deeper customization, breeding systems, and workshop support as well. This looks like the true Jurassic World experience.
He'll be on hand to provide any guidance. Then there's Dr. Kajal Dua, our contact for the conservationist sector. She'll be wanting to see you prioritizing your dinosaurs' welfare and focusing on those breeding programs.
My name is Caroline Walker. I came to this town to find help.
Coming in at number 12, it is the long-awaited Tormented Souls 2. This time, the story picks up right where the first game left off, with Caroline and her sister, Anna, trying to live a chill life until, surprise, everything goes sideways. Anna starts seeing freaky stuff and drawing creepy visions that start becoming real. So Caroline heads to this sketchy mountain town called Vanilla Hills to save her. The game's got all the good survival horror vibes, creepy covenants, messed up enemies, puzzles that make your brain hurt, and janky weapons like nail gun and chainsaws. You can even flip between different realities, and your choices actually matter this time. Here's how it looks.
You've somehow been sent back in time 8 years. But the situation here is critical. I'm counting on you, Agent.
Leading off with the number 13 is a major surprise for Digimon fans. Digimon Story Time Stranger, which is coming to Switch 2 and other consoles, and while Bandai Namco hasn't confirmed it, a new Eon database listing has surfaced in Europe pointing to a Switch 2 version, like we mentioned. It's already confirmed for October on other platforms, and if you missed it, Time Stranger is the latest entry in the beloved Digimon Story RPG series, and with Switch having hosted multiple Digimon titles previously, this would be a fitting and fan-pleasing addition to the next-gen Nintendo lineup. Stay tuned, this could be a digital monster coming back.
If the gate is opened with the digital world in such a state, the human world will most certainly be affected.
Do the Titans not care about the end of the digital world?
The past and future collide in Terminator 2D No Fate, a 2D side-scrolling arcade action game that brings explosive battles, relentless machines, and humanity's last hope together in a fight for survival.
Now, this has been a few months since reveal. Finally, the Fine developers came up with a new trailer and a release date. Terminator 2D No Fate might just be the ultimate Terminator fans have been waiting for since the Genesis days. It's a 2D side-scroller with recreations of the movie's iconic scenes, run-and-gun, brawler sequences and fixed shooting stages, all wrapped in nostalgic pixel art. What's even cooler is the game mixes film moments with new storylines, multiple endings. In fact, here's a new trailer. It's dropping on Epic Games Store and Steam, and it is clearly aiming to capture the whole charm of the 90s original Terminator.
The battle for tomorrow has begun. Terminator 2D No Fate brings classic arcade gameplay to your screens with lightning-fast run-and-gun action, nerve-wracking stealth, intense driving, and heart-pounding boss battles brought to life through beautiful 2D sprite work.
Why does it always have to end? Is there any way to keep love alive?
On second hands, well, we've got over here Keeper, which is the next atmospheric puzzle adventurer from Lee Petty. From Lee Petty and Double Fine, the minds behind Stacken, Headliner, and Psychonauts. This time, a long-forgotten lighthouse awakens on a lonely island, and with a surprise seabird at its side, sets off on a journey that's more heart than words. The game's story unfolds without dialogue, leaning entirely on mood, exploration, and surreal puzzles here, and as you travel towards the island's distant mountain peak, shifting landscapes and withering tendrils reveal realms beyond reason. It's equal parts championship, metamorphosis, and mystery wrapped in Double Fine signature style of strange yet beautiful storytelling. Take a look.
You'll be sorry when you see me.
Why does it always have to end?
Well, with that being said, Plants vs. Zombies Replanet is dropping October 23, and it's bringing out OG zombie smashing chaos back, now in full HD glory. It's definitely not just a face upgrade, we're talking local co-op mode so you and your buddy can squad up, plus local PvP where one of you controls the zombies. Yeah, smack talk just got way more real. Here's even a new trailer. There's new minigames, hidden secrets, and all that classic brain munching madness. Back, bigger, brighter. All consoles are actually getting in on the fun as well, and if you want to get ready for planning, defending, and finding your way to victory, start here.
Is it all true? Maybe, but it's a great story either way.
Number 17, we have Yooka-Replaylee. Well, this is a definitive remade version of the Playtonic's 2017 platforming collection built by the original Banjo-Kazooie and Donkey Kong Country talents, coming with a full physical release on cartridge. It revamps the adventure, this time with overhauled visuals, smoother controls of course, and an orchestrated soundtrack from Grant Kirkhope and David Wise. This time there's a proper world map, a challenge tracker, and even a shiny new currency dropped by Capital B's minions. Tonics return with the fresh customization options, letting you tweak playstyles, while new challenges and fluid move combos gave the Buddy duo sharper gameplay than ever. Take a look. Coming in at number 18, it is Absolum, and this beat-em-up roguelike is super wild. You play as one of 4 rebels trying to stop the Sun King Ezra, and each run feels pretty fresh because of the procedural enemies and hand-drawn-esque visuals that really pop combat in some insanely flexible ways. You can swing, cast, glide, and chain magic attacks, with Braum the Frog Wizard stealing the show. Anyway, death isn't a setback in this game, it's a chance to learn enemy patterns and come back stronger. Every stage is packed with surprises, hazards, and clever enemy designs. The game is coming out October 9 for Nintendo Switch and other consoles as well. Absolum, I think, nails that balance between stylish, challenging, and endless replayability. NASCAR 25, if you missed it somehow, is the newest console entry in the iRacing NASCAR's lineup, dropping October 14 on Switch and PCs and other consoles. This game actually features all 4 top NASCAR divisions, letting you jump into Cup, Xfinity, and etc. Tracks are mostly complete, though a few Cup and Xfinity circuits are missing, for personal reasons, I guess. You can choose between the standard, the gold editions, which the gold includes 3 DLC packs, VIP employees, extra in-game cash, and hundreds of other paint schemes. Pre-orders, on the other hand, boost career dollars and rap points, and yeah, it's all there. For racers craving authentic NASCAR action, this one's shaping up to be the most anticipated multi-platform entry in years.
Are you sure we can't go back to our old house?
You'll soon get used to it. Think of it as an adventure.
And last but not least, well, Simon the Sorcerer Origins is basically the comeback nobody really saw coming, and it's going full prequel mode. We're talking classic point-and-click roots, but remade with slick, hand-drawn art and puzzles that actually feel sharp instead of dated. The tone is still pure Simon sarcasm, snark, plenty of magical mischief, but now you get to see how it all began. The developers even brought back the original voice actors with an extra nostalgic kick, and yeah, Rick Astley pops in for a wild cameo. It's part throwback, part modern adventure, and honestly, it looks like the funniest magic-filled origin story you will play this year, if you ever do. Thanks for watching.